Hi friends, it's Cece. No intro this time because this video is going to be a special one. As you may already know, the company Basic Fun, who is responsible for a lot of nostalgic toy brands including Light Bright, Pound Puppies, and a reboot of the original My Little Pony, has taken over as the main company behind Littlest Pet Shop. They're coming back in early 2024 with the reboot of Generation 2, aka the pets we all know and love. I made a video about them last year when this news was first announced, so if you're out of the loop or just want a little more context, then you can go check out that video. This one, though, is specifically for Basic Fun themselves. I had the chance to meet the team at LPS Con, and while they wouldn't tell me any spoilers, it quickly became apparent to me that our community is finally in the right hands. In contrast to Hasbro, who has pretty much disowned us, Basic Fun seems to be putting a lot of effort into learning more about the LPS community, and I'm still blown away by the fact that they even showed up at LPS Con to meet us. Since I have a pretty strong voice on LPS Tube and really close access to the LPS community because of my Discord server, I wanted to use the platform that I have to hopefully reach Basic Fun, explain what LPS collectors are all about, as well as raising up your voices so Basic Fun knows exactly what the community wants and expects. So, Basic Fun, you've heard quite a bit from the Littlest Pet Shop community, but do you really know us? There are so many things that stand out to me in this community that I think make it unique, the first of which is the way that we've turned Littlest Pet Shop into a legitimate medium of expression. LPS videos began appearing online as early as 2006, and there are many people who have used LPS for years as an alternative to regular filmmaking. Many of those same people, myself included, have gone on to study filmmaking in college and university, largely as a result of the accessibility LPS provided us in creating films that would otherwise be expensive or impossible for a young person to make with human people. Toys rock! And amazingly, even though the original collectors of Generation 2 are now 20-somethings, we still have managed to make time to create absolutely amazing content and continue to push the boundaries of what Littlest Pet Shop can do. To me, this kind of commitment can only be rivaled by the LEGO community, and we all know how much of an impact they've already made on creative culture. By the way, speaking of culture, if you haven't watched LPS Popular by Sophie GTV, it's required viewing. This is not a message only to Basic Fun, but to anyone watching this, because LPS Popular is by far the most influential piece of media in the LPS community and has shaped many of our preferences, particularly the phenomenon of Big Five pets. Basic Fun. These 5 molds are the most popular, coveted, and expensive pets in the toy line. Market research will confirm this. We all want more of these, and I promise you that they will be your top sellers. Anyway, Littlest Pet Shop has not only made an impact on those of us interested in filmmaking, LPS collectors are immensely creative, and in particular, the customizing community has pushed the boundaries of what Littlest Pet Shop can be. I am consistently blown away by the way people are able to turn Littlest Pet Shop toys into legitimate works of art. Customizing has inspired many creators to branch out into 3D modeling and 3D printing, giving rise to some unique and beautiful figures inspired by LPS. Some incredible creators you need to check out are Laylina Customs, Hello Studios, and Mr. Crazy Ray. They never cease to impress me with their creations and deserve all the recognition in the world. Next, I think it's important for you to understand the demographics of the LPS community since it's no longer confined to its original audience of young girls. While we know Littlest Pet Shop is appealing to both kids and adults, it's also ended up becoming a safe space for the LGBT and neurodivergent communities. Not to show off, but I run the largest Discord server for LPS collectors at nearly 4,000 members, and from what I've noticed, there is a significant population of collectors with autism and ADHD, and they're also a huge source of comfort for people who age regress as a coping mechanism or just for fun. There is also a pretty significant transgender population, particularly transmasculine and non-binary folks. I think this is important to point out because I've started to realize that in comparison to other popular girl toys from the 2000s, you got your My Little Pony, Polly Pocket, Bratz, Strawberry Shortcake. By comparison, Littlest Pet Shop has never been suffocatingly feminine, and I think that may have been part of its appeal. Masculine characters have been a regular part of Littlest Pet Shop, both in official media such as the books, as well as across LPS Tube. This is in stark comparison to other girl toys where male characters are either afterthoughts or non-existent. Ken, you are seen. I've even met quite a few cisgender guys who grew up with Littlest Pet Shop and have their own favorites. I don't know why it's always this one, but I just hope that it shows that LPS has been appealing for a long time to people of all gender identities rather than girls specifically. Now that you have a sense of who we are as a community, it's time to let you know what we hope to see in the future of LPS. But first, I need to let you guys know how the LPS community defines the Littlest Pet Shop generation, since this slide represented at LPS Con does not reflect how we see them. A quick lesson on LPS history. This is Generation 1. We respect our forefathers. Generation 2 is expansive and has been split up into multiple generations in the past, but that is confusing to a lot of people, so I propose we all call these Generation 2 and split them up into waves 1, 2, 3, and 4. I thought it was really funny you didn't even put a Generation 3 pet on the slideshow, but here they are. Generation 4 comprises of these pets with the deco bits and the game codes. Pets in the city, I also put them in this generation. And then finally, we have Generation 5, which was the last major redesign when Hasbro ran Littlest Pet Shop. Rest in peace. I want to propose that we call Basic Fun LPS the 5th wave of Generation 2, rather than Generation 6, since the LPS generational timeline is already a mess. But feel free to fight me in the comments about that. Okay, nerd time over! Now that that's out of the way, it's time for the juicy stuff. Basic Fun, take notes, because this is explicitly what the LPS community wants. These ideas come from my Discord server, and while I could only fit the most popular ones, there were a ton of wonderful suggestions. My hope is that these serve both as social proof and valuable market research that you don't have to pay for. As a note, LPS collectors tend to be big spenders, so it would be in everyone's best interest if you took notes. I've noticed that the focus at Basic Fun when it comes to classic reboots is capturing the essence of the original toys. While the LPS community is definitely interested in reproductions of some of the original pets, what we're really hoping for is a continuation of Generation 2. This includes new designs, molds, themes, and a general expansion of the world Hasbro started. We've already noticed this with the new Littlest Pet Shop logo, and just saying, I love you for it. By far the biggest request from LPS collectors are new molds of pets that weren't made in the G2 style. The most popular ideas seem to be extinct animals like mammoths and dinosaurs, new cat molds, new wildcats, coyotes, hyenas, moths with flocking because they're fuzzy, and variations of existing molds, for instance, Great Danes with floppy ears and collies with pointy ears to reflect their natural state. I personally love this idea to have birds with their wings out, and I feel like that would make such an interesting play feature. If new molds aren't in the plans yet, that's okay, since LPS collectors are also interested in new designs for existing molds. In general, we would love to see new pets in molds that were released only a handful of times. Not only would it be awesome to have more than 2 Clydesdale horses, but it would give customizers more flexibility to use these molds instead of painting over hard to find originals. Here are the molds that we'd love to see get more attention, along with pictures of all the existing pets so you can get a sense of how uncommon they are. Herons, bulls, dragons, super cool husky guy, wolf dogs. Please release the pet triplets in different colors. They were only released once and it feels like a crime painting over any of them. It would also be neat to see more of certain styles, like pets with the pretty airbrushing like this, rainbow pets, pets with freckles, and heterochromia. Also, can you please make this collie real? He is all over LPS packaging, but there is no actual black and white border collie. There's a lot of interest in more seasonal releases like winter-themed, Valentine's Day, and especially Halloween releases. I love this idea of skeleton LPS. Along that note, it would be a lovely nod to adult collectors if there were some artsy collector pets like these My Little Ponies. Fossey suggested making educational sets for native animals around the world, which I love. It would also be amazing to have like some school and work theme sets, since these are the most common situations in LPS videos, and these are the only set of lockers released for LPS. And my personal favorite idea as far as playsets and accessories go is having a wheelchair accessory, a 3-legged dog, or just any nod to pets with disabilities. If you're re-releasing playsets, then a Get Better Center with an LPS wheelchair That would be so cute. I don't really know of any toy brand that has done this except for like maybe Clifford. I don't know about you guys, but to me this sounds like a way to get Littlest Pet Shop relevant again. And that's the video. Yep, it's over now. I suck at outros and that's okay. If you're Basic Fun, I hope you got a lot out of this video. You should leave a comment so we know that you saw. If you're not Basic Fun and there's no comment from Basic Fun, then share this video with Basic Fun. I'll be emailing this to them. I don't use social media, so you guys can go do your thing. I just feel like if this video brought some of these ideas into real life, that would just be a joyous occasion for the LPS community. I hope you all have a wonderful Saturday, Friday, Wednesday, whatever day you're watching this. If you're watching this when it comes out, CC jump scare. I meant to put this video out like 2 weeks ago, but it just was not happening. But it's here now. And yeah, that's the video. Bye!